Hey everybody, welcome back, AGT time, and it is the first results show of the SemiFinals. Hey, look at me learning the titles. So, sadly Mike was not with us, and sorry about that GoPro audio. We'll make sure we have that fixed next time. When the GoPros are close, they sound pretty good, but from that distance, it sounded like crap even after the processing. We'll get it together. Sadly, Mike was not there with us, but he did get a chance to watch the show before the results tonight, and he emailed me his prediction, so I will recap all that for you guys here in a second, and then we can get into what actually happened on the show. So, I'm realizing I'm a little screwed here because I actually need 3 devices to see everything I'm supposed to see. Oh well, I'll work something out. In the meantime, while I do that, how about this? Before I watch the results show, so I could say his picks without, any knowledge of what was going to happen, I went ahead and filmed me telling you guys Mike's picks. So let's watch that, shall we? Okay, so just to give you Mike's predictions, or wants and whatever. So his top 5, the 5 he would like to see go through, are Sal Valenetti, Deadly Games, Tape Face, Grace VanderWaal, and Malevo. So pretty much in line with what we were picking. I don't have my sheet with me, so I can't compare right now. I'll compare later in the video. He thinks America will send through Sal, Musicality, Deadly Games, Grace VanderWaal, and Malevo. Now his bubble acts are Deadly Games, Grace VanderWaal, which is a bold choice, and Malevo. And then his Duncan save is probably Malevo. He also thinks if need be, the judges would save Grace, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to do 2 saves. I don't know. Anyways, those are his predictions for that. Next week, I think there's going to be a wild card added. So somebody that was eliminated in quarterfinals, thanks to the YouTube commenter that let me know. So he picks that, he thinks passing game because of the conspiracy theory that Simon wants to see all that stuff happen. And I'm gonna pick Julia Scotti. I'd like to see her come back. And Mary didn't give me a pick, so she doesn't like making the random guesses that much. But so anyways, that's Mike's picks before I've actually gone and watched the show, so I'm not colored by what happens. And I guess I'm gonna go do that in a bit. Okay, so there was his picks, and surprise, surprise, he got some things right. So anyways, basically the show starts off, we do the whole thing where we recap the night before and all that stuff, and we get a little more of the judges, and that's usually kind of fun. So one thing I did notice is I complained in the other video about them having a kick drum for Grace and not hearing it. It must have been something on Mary's TV or something, or they remixed it for this, because that dude was using that kick drum and I heard it clear as day on this, and it made the song even cooler for me, so yay! But anyways, that's pretty much how the show starts off. Then the show starts off with some crazy shit because they announced the bubble acts, and it's Edgar, I like to say that fucked up, Laura Breton, and Tape Face. How the fuck is Tape Face a bubble act? Well, I don't know, but anyways, here's what we predicted as bubble acts. Let's see, that's that. I predicted Sal, Lori Mae, and Deadly Games. I didn't get any of them right. Mary predicted Blake Voigt, Tape Face, and Malevo. She called it on Tape Face, so good for you, Mary. And Mike predicted the bubble would be Deadly Games, Grace, and Malevo. And he missed. He missed on the bubble picks, but anyways, just shocked Tape Face was on there. And then the voting was so close. And then Mary had posted something about America's infatuation with singers. And I'm like, oh no, does that mean Tape Face? Because I watched it like an hour late. Does that mean Tape Face lost? I was like, I felt like I was detective mode and accidentally spoiled. But then we had a performance by the Illusionists. It was a daredevil act. He handcuffed himself and had the rope set on fire, hanging over the spikes, and had to get in by his teeth and had to get out before, it dropped. Well, one thing I noticed is it did not take too long. I feel like he should have milked that longer for the struggle and the suspense because, I don't know, pretty much he got up there and he was out and then he got over and it's like, oh, okay. I never actually had a chance to feel the danger. And it seemed like they were expecting that to take a little bit longer as well. And then they went and, we were doing the percentages on the save and dreading that Opera Girl is probably gonna beat Tape Face because again, that post had me a little worried. But then we got another illusionist trick, and he was trying to get people to break glass with their screams, and the whisper works. Meh, I don't know. The Illusionists weren't really doing it for me tonight. I'd rather watch more Doran Boss or something. Or Piff, man. Like, bring back fucking Piff, man. They brought him back this year, but they didn't really put him on the show. He did some Instagram stuff, and whatever. I would've liked more. So now we finally get to some of the voting. So round 1, and he said first act. Nick said first act, so I thought maybe 2 would go through initially. And it was Musicality, Lori Mae Hernandez, and Grace VanderWaal. And I never doubted Grace going through. The audience cheered louder for her than anybody, so that was nice. But, you know, they did only send one, so I was surprised. Musicality and Lori Mae Hernandez went home, and Grace did not. So let's see how we predicted there. Let's see. Musicality, none of us had them going through, none of us wanted them to go through, none of us had America going through, except Mike did say America would send them through. So we all got our wishes, and Mary and I called that one right, but Mike missed it. Lori Mae Hernandez, where is she on my list? There she is. Mary wanted her to go through. We didn't expect America to put her through, and as I said earlier, she was on Mary's bubble, but didn't make it. Mike did not want her going through and did not have her going through. And when I say want, I mean, we like her. It's just, I'm saying what we wanted, our 5 to what we wanted. And then Grace, of course, I wanted to go through. I predicted America would send through, and Mary said America would send through, and Mike wanted her to go through and said that America would send her through. Let's see, so then we move on to round 2, and it was Sal Valenetti and Malevo, which is kind of a bummer because I kind of wanted both of them to win, but I really wanted Malevo to win, but you know what? It was Sal, and I'm like, whoa, I'm okay with it, but what? And Heidi runs up and kisses him, so that was kind of cool. So anyways, Mary and I did not have him as wanting to go through. Mary did have him as America sending him through. Mike wanted him to go through and had America sending him through, so they all called that right. I got it wrong. Malevo, though, I believe, yeah, Mary and I both wanted them to go through, did not expect America to send them through. Mike wanted them to go through and expected America to send them through. Sadly, they did not, but hopefully we'll still see them in Vegas because we dig what they're doing and we'd be happy to see more. Then we got another illusionist thing, and he's turning bills into hundreds. I don't know, man. It just none of their illusionist stuff was really working for me. Then we move on to round 3, and in round 3 we had John Dorenbos, Blake Voigt, and Deadly Games. Would have loved to have gotten 2 winners out of here for Dorenbos and Deadly Games, but it was just Dorenbos. But you know what? He's fantastic. Not surprised Voigt didn't make it through. So let's see. Let's go through John Dorenbos. Where was he on the list? Okay, Mary and I wanted him to go through and expected America to send him through. Mike did not want him to go through and did not expect America to send him through. So interesting. Okay, cool. And then I said Malevo. Yeah, Mary and I wanted them to go through, did not expect America to send them through. Mike wanted them to go through and expected America to send them through. So that is a bit of a bummer. And then, Deadly Game. Oh, well, I guess, what did I do, Malevo? Oh, I just redid Malevo, didn't I? I'm sorry, guys. I was supposed to do Blake Voigt. That's how we roll here. We like to screw things up on occasion. Mary and I didn't want him, didn't expect America to, and same with Mike. Didn't want him, didn't expect America to. And then Deadly Games, though, that is the bummer one. Mary and I wanted them to, didn't expect America to. Mike wanted them to and expected America to, so we were kind of all screwed on that one. Then I was really surprised they're doing 2 saves. We didn't predict 2 saves, so interesting. Although Mike did predict 2 saves initially, and he figured America would save Malevo and judges would save Grace, but that did not come true. So then what? We had, another illusionist. He dropped the X, like he made the marker X on his hand and picked it up and dropped it. It's probably just a clear sticker or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Again, it was just kind of meh for me. And then they did this big old card trick, and it was just like this dramatic music for just basic sleight of hand trickery. And I'm like, there could easily be stickers under there, and that's just basic sleight of hand stuff. Still, nothing too, I mean, it's good. It was well done sleight of hand. It's just kind of, again, meh for me. So we get to the dunk and save, and the audience loves Tapeface. They cheered the loudest for him. And then it was Tapeface. He made it. I was like, what? What? Like literally, my notes are, where'd it go? Tapeface, America. What? You got it right. Thank God. And then I loved his popper celebration thing. That was pretty fun. So in terms of that prediction, let's see. Mary and I wanted him to go through and expected America to send him through. And of course, Mike wanted him to go through, but did not expect America to send him through. So he was kind of on the ball there a little bit with that. Because I guess it technically was America that sent him through. But anyways, now we're doing the judge save, and I'm surprised we're getting a judge save. But the contestants got to plead their case to the judge. I don't know how I feel about that, especially when one of them is a young kid. I don't know, it just seems like you could easily sway for the wrong reasons, not based on talent, so. But, yeah, and then we saw the preview for next week, and I'm almost positive some of those people were sent home. I'm blanking on who now, but like 1 or 2 of those acts, I'm like Katie Land. I could have sworn she got voted off, but what do I know? And then they actually announced the wild card for next week. So you saw earlier, Mary didn't predict a wild card. I predicted Julia Scotti. Mike predicted Passing Zone. Because, getting Simon involved. Guess what? It was Passing Zone. So yes. I'm like, oh wait, yes, Passing Zone, yes, Mike called it. Woohoo! And then the judges saved Lauren Bertan. you know, again, opera, she's good at it, but okay. But you know what, in a way, I'm kind of glad because the Edgar band bothers me for some reason that I haven't been able to figure out. And then I kind of felt bad, though, because I noticed the daughter for the Edgar band was crying as she left. So that was a bit of a bummer. And now I don't really get to say Edgar anymore, but that's pretty much how we all wound up. Here's the note. You can see that picture from Mary and I's notes and all that stuff. And yeah, so that was that. Well, guys, we had fun. What about you? What did you think? Did you get who you wanted to go through? Or are you terribly disappointed by other things? Let's comment away and geek out about it, because that's what we do here. You can also click that thumbs up button. Give me that thumbs up of encouragement. It's always nice to be encouraged. Subscribe if you're new here. We do all kinds of fun, nerdy, geeky things every single day on the TheEricButts channel. And share with your friends so we can all be geeking out together, because that's the real fun, is to just have a big nerd party. And yeah, other than that, check the link to Patreon, because you can get bonus stuff. You can support the channel. You can help it grow if you want to. Just letting you know it's there. All right, gang, I'm gonna get out of here and put this thing together, and I will see you guys later.